Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Friday, the 1st of July 2022. Not long now before pre-season games start and the season starts. But before we get into all of that stuff, I've got something a bit shocking to tell you regarding the iFollow service. And this has come out today. I'm going to bring you this. This is from millonline.com. It's Mill Fans Forum, and apparently many such cases of people being charged today for the iFollow service for the 22-23 season. If you heard that right, they're being charged for iFollow for next season. Only one problem with that: the iFollow service for Millwall doesn't exist for next season. Millwall have opted out of the iFollow service. They're going to do their own thing called Millwall TV, which you should know about if you're following this. You're watching this channel. It's based around the Recast app, I believe, but we don't know yet because they haven't actually done anything yet. If you go onto the Millwall's new website and go onto the Millwall TV bit, log in with your account, you will see something there. It's something called Millwall Test, and they're charging £1 for a Millwall audio test. So I don't know what's going on there. So there is no iFollow service for next season, but what they have done, their one last moment of fucking Millwall fans over. It wasn't just enough to have a shit service that didn't run properly, that you paid for, and then it just cut out and the audio cut out and the pictures cut out, and you basically missed about 20 minutes of the game. No, one last time they fucked their fucking Millwall fans over by charging them for next season's service that doesn't exist. So let's just scroll through. So there's a geezer there saying he's £200 or $200 taken from his account. And there's another one too. So it looks like there's at least 5 on this. Not only that, but it happened to me as well. They took £45 out of my credit card account, and this is one of the reasons why I don't use my debit card online, because of people just dipping their hands in your fucking bank account. And as soon as you know it, you could end up getting overdrawn, getting charges and all that, and tough shit, innit? What are they gonna do? So yeah, absolute fucking joke. If you were signed up to iFollow last season, check your accounts that you were using to pay for it. It seems that they're yeah, I don't know how many they're doing this to. If they're doing it to the thousands of Millwall fans who signed up to the service last season, someone's got a very big headache to make. Is this like a slight? They should automatically they know which club is linked to it. They have a list of Millwall fans for this, and they know Millwall's not involved next season, so they should automatically go in and just click a button and refund all the money. If maybe they're trying a little bit of a scam, so they put the charge through, and some people are not going to notice. Some people are not going to make the effort to get in touch and say, hey, what the fuck, refund my money, what are you doing? So maybe they'll get away with that and make a couple of grand off of that. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but if this happens to you, check your thing and leave a little comment underneath, and we'll see what we can do about it. I've contacted them. I'm waiting for them. It's obviously a weekend, so they don't work. They're office drones that don't work. But yeah, so you have, I think you have like 56 days or so before the payment goes through, and we'll see what happens. But I think if they've done it to every Millwall fan that's subscribed to iFollow, I think this is very, very serious. I think whose fault is this? Is it the EFL's fault? Is it Millwall's fault? Millwall been very busy, obviously, behind the scenes. They're launching a new website, the new kit, the new deal with the club shop. A lot going on. Did they forget to cancel the direct debit this year? Is that what's going on? Or did they automatically just assume, well, you're a Millwall fan, we'll charge you for the Millwall TV thing, but they forgot to change the payment thing? But it says EFL, so I assume it's from them. Yeah, I think someone from Millwall or somebody needs to come out and say what the fuck is going on here. we need a statement, because this is with tech this fraud, as some of the people here are saying. This is fraud. You can say it's an honest mistake, but here's why it's not an honest mistake. Last week I got an email from EFL, unprompted, out of nowhere, saying, just to let you know, Millwall will be leaving the iFollow service at the end of June, so you'll need to like, goodbye, thanks for being an iFollow member, blah 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 blah. So they sent an email out to all the Millwall fans saying the service is ending, thanks and goodbye. So then, literally when the 1st of July kicks in, they charge every Millwall fan's account. This is absolute fucking piss take. Yeah, it needs to get sorted out. And even more crazy now that you think that Steve Kavanagh is on the board of the EFL. Like, make a few phone calls and fucking do something, mate, because this is ridiculous. Anyway, check your bank accounts. Spread the word. Let everyone know. Check so they can check theirs. Hopefully, it's an automatic. Everyone who kicks up a fuss will kick in an automatic refund. They'll realise they made a mistake. Just automatically refund it to everyone they did it to. If they're trying to fucking pull a fast one and make you claim it individually, we got to get to spread the word out there and fucking tell everyone. Have a look at what's happening. See if it's happening to you, and put a claim in. Because this is ridiculous. So, on that note, we'll move on to some actual football stuff. This is from news@den.co.uk. There he is, Mr. Gary Rowett. What's he saying? So, Millwall boss understood fans were frustrated. Millwall manager Gary Rowett understood that supporters may have been getting frustrated at the lack of transfer activity up until last week, but the boss emphasised it's vital to hold your nerve to get the right deals through, and boy did they get the right deals through. And it seems the fans agree with that, because we're up to about 7,000 season tickets sold. So, and obviously today was the last day to get your discount. The prices have gone up now, so pretty decent effort to get up to 7,000. A number of Championship clubs had made moves in the transfer market. Cardiff, for example, had signed 7 players. What can I say? Bang average players. Before the Lions had brought anyone in. Millwall had also lost Jed Wallace on a free transfer to West Bromwich Albion. Some funny business going on at West Bromwich Albion. So one of the members of the board has reclaimed a £4.5 million loan right away. So that's kind of interesting that happened. But Millwall started their summer activity with a bang when they broke their transfer record for just the 3rd time in over 30 years with the £1.7 million acquisition of Dutch attacking midfielder Zion Fleming last weekend. The Lions then followed that up with the double signing with striker Benik Afobe and midfielder George Honeyman earlier this week. Next week is set to start with another priority transfer sealed, a loan deal for exciting prospect Charlie Cresswell, a replacement for Danny Ballard, who signed for Sunderland on Thursday. And I'm hearing there are other deals coming in as well. Sibley still on, I think. Possibly, maybe happening. And 1 or 2 others as well. So, interesting stuff. Such is the nature and extremes of emotion connected with supporting your club. It swung for Lions fans from thinking a relegation battle was a likely reality to dreaming about a Premier League challenge. Rowett isn't on social media. Good for him, good for him. But he understands that there is that emotion, and he was confident that deals would start falling into place. It's hard as a manager because people will tell you, and you can sense people getting a little bit frustrated, Rowett said. When you're in it and you know what's happening, you've got to hold your nerve. You've got to almost let that outside noise go on, knowing that the fans will be happy when we start making the signings. I'm pleased it's starting to move forward. I'm pleased it's given them something to be excited about. Hopefully they can also see what good signings we're making. Breaking the club record in Zion Fleming and showing the ambition that we've shown in the other signings also, it's an exciting time. Meanwhile, Rowett, his staff and squad are into the last day of their training camp in Cork. The players will have dinner tonight and the new signings will have to go through their dreaded initiation songs at the end of a tough week of double sessions on the pitches and gyms. Rowett added, the players came back in good shape. A lot of them now go on holiday and go to performance centres to do a little bit of work. The players have already had a programme that they've been following over the summer. I think the days of players coming back in unfit have certainly changed in my time. So there's Gary Rowett saying he knew that it was all going to be sweet in the end, so it didn't really bother him. And he wasn't on Twitter all day, so that probably helped. So let's move on to this. This is also from news@den.co.uk. Millwall forward and turning down Club Brugge. So apparently he turned them down. Benik Afobe revealed his decision not to sign for Belgian side Club Brugge was based on family reasons. Afobe, 29, travelled to Belgium last week and was on the verge of joining the side that is in the 22-23 Champions League group stage. But news emerged last Friday that the transfer was not going ahead, and Millwall, who had been in dialogue with Afobe throughout the summer, moved quickly to fend off other Championship interests to sign a forward on a one-year deal from Stoke City. Afobe said there were honest conversations with the Lions after last season, as he made it clear he wanted to explore his options. Afobe was pleased with Millwall manager Gary Rowett. Rowett hadn't gone out and signed another striker when it looked like the Lions' top scorer in 21-22 and opted for a move elsewhere. Afobe explained his thinking over the summer as he revealed how close he was to moving overseas for the second time in his career after a previous spell in Turkey. There's no secret that they were interested in me. It did bring some interest to me and my family, Afobe told News@Den from the club's training ground in Ireland this week. I went out there and did my medical, which was fine. I saw the facilities. There's great facilities there. It's a Champions League club. But you know, with young children at the moment and a few things here and there, it wasn't right for my family right now. When I came back here, I was absolutely delighted anyway. I knew that I was going to be moving on from Stoke. I wanted to be 100%. I was making the right decision. I'm happy that I've done that now. I spoke to the manager, I spoke to my teammates after the season and during the off-season, and it was always in the back of my mind that I was going to be back. I'm from London. Obviously, I spoke to other managers and other clubs just to see what was going on. I've got a future to think about. I've got family to think about. For me, once I've decided everything and how happy I was and how much belief the club have in me, and now how much belief I have in the club, I just thought it was the right fit. I've got great relationships with every single person at the club, from the dinner lady to the manager and the owners. I speak to everybody. They've got a lot of respect for me and I've got a lot of respect for them. The door was never shut. I've been in contact with many people at the club. It was just honest chat. I was going to see what there was for me, full respect to the manager for half waiting for me before going and signing another forward. He waited for me, and my way of showing him my repaying is by trying to score as many goals as I can and trying to help us finish higher than we did last season. Exactly. Thank you very much, Benik. So there you go. He turned down Club Brugge because and not only that, he wanted to stay in London. So it made sense that he came back to Millwall. So fantastic. So today as well from millwfc.co.uk. Very busy day today. They've announced a friendly against Watford for some reason. Obviously kind of weird because Watford are in our league. It used to be back in the day you couldn't have friendlies against teams in your own league. That is out the window. And this game will be midweek, which is quite unusual. It's a home game as well. Normally when we have midweek friendlies, they are away. And we normally only have one home friendly, which is the last one before the season. But we now have two. We've got Watford and we've got Ipswich. So a date to add to the diary. Millwall will face Watford at the Den on Tuesday the 19th of July. Kick off at 7 PM in a pre-season friendly ahead of the 22-23 Sky Bet Championship campaign. The Hornets, who this summer appointed Rob Edwards as their new coach, will be the Lions' penultimate pre-season fixture before kicking off the new season against Stoke City. And you can buy tickets now apparently. So it says here Mill's full pre-season fixture list can be found below, but there is a game missing, the Ipswich game. So not really still working on a few things on that new website, I see. So here's the actual pre-season list. Obviously in a week's time. Crystal Palace at their training ground. It's supposed to be on this new Mill TV streaming service. Maybe it's on Recast if they haven't launched up by then. They could probably do that. Hopefully it's not on the Crystal Palace app because it's showing as that. I don't want to have to sign up for that. I've signed up for fucking Charlton thing last season to watch an under 23 game, and they've just emailed me about renewing it so I can fucking watch their pre-season friendly today, and I'm not interested in that. Yeah, there've been a few pre-season friendlies tonight. Burnley played, Norwich played, in our league, some others. But it's probably a bit early than that. But again, while we're training in Ireland, teams are already starting playing friendlies this week. Crystal Palace have got a game tomorrow as well, so they are going to be, what would you say, a week ahead of us. I think they've got Acton Stanley tomorrow. Exactly, yes. So here is our full pre-season program as it stands. Don't think there's any room for anyone else. Obviously, this foreign team that they were trying to get a game against, not happening. So I think this is it. The dance card is full. All teams in the southeast of the country, sort of Ipswich as well. But so Crystal Palace, which will be streamed live next Saturday, 1 PM kickoff. Then Tuesday the 12th, Dartford, Prince's Park. If you haven't been there, are you really to watch a game? Are you really a Millwall fan? We must have played there about 20 times, and that's just in the last 20 years. That's 7:45 kickoff Tuesday the 12th of July. That will be, hopefully it's sunny on that day. It'll be a pretty decent night. Friday the 15th of July, so only 3 days later, again another night game, Colchester United. Friday the 15th of July at 7:30. Then we play Tuesday the 19th of July, Watford at home, 7:45. I don't know, it's kind of interesting that they've got a home friendly midweek. We haven't had that for a long time. I can't even remember when we had that. Must be a long time ago. Yeah. Does anyone know when the last midweek home friendly was? Because we've fell into this pattern of the last friendly before the season starts is a home game, and that's our only home game. All the rest have been away, and that's it's been like that for probably like 20 years or so, hasn't it? So if you can't make the weekend, you got plans already, you're going to a wedding or some shit like that, if you want to catch the new signings before the season starts, in a game that doesn't really matter, Watford at the Den, Tuesday the 19th of July, 7:45 kickoff. Now Watford normally bring quite a few fans, they normally fill the top stand, but for this friendly, will they bother? I don't know, maybe they're saving their money for the season, maybe you are as well. Then we have the last pre-season friendly, Ipswich Town at Den, Saturday the 23rd, 3 PM kickoff. Not really exciting, is it? Not really exciting. We've had Tondela, Real Sociedad. Now we've got Ipswich Town. Kind of a downer, to be honest with you. So these are the first team games, of course. We do have some, I suppose, under 23, but it says 11s XISO. And that is on the same day as the Watford game, Tuesday the 19th of July, just down the road. Dulwich Hamlet versus Millwall under 23s. So which one do you want to go to? What one's probably going to be a lot cheaper than the other? I don't know. So there's that, a 7:30 kickoff. We then have the Chelmsford City away game, Millwall 11, Friday the 22nd of July. And then apparently we have a game the day after, Saturday the 23rd of July, 3 PM kickoff at St Neots Town, which I was kind of looking forward to, and now I don't know if it's actually going to be happening or what kind of team they're going to be putting out if they're playing 2 games in 2 days. But that is apparently all of the preseason games so far. First team games here, and the under 23 games here. So there you have it. And on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.